Hello again, it's Barry Hudson with Realty Acquisitions, your neighborhood, hometown, home buyer, serving the greater Kansas City and St. Louis area. You know, owning a home is, for most people, the greatest investment of a lifetime. And should you be at the crossroads of selling, dealing with the right professional is critical. That's why I put together some very important insights I feel will be helpful for you in dealing with we buy houses for cash people. Now, it's in my experience that about 85% of these folks are what I call contract sellers. In other words, they're not the actual cash buyer. They kind of represent a middleman, if you will. And the main objective of these folks is to get you to agree on a price, put your house under contract for a specified period of time, and then at that point they have to scramble to go find the guy that's actually got the money. In other words, the one that will be taking title to the home should there be a deal reached. In addition to all that, they have to turn around and sell that contract to that guy for an elevated price in order for them to make a profit. If none of this comes together, or a portion of it doesn't come together, you're back where you started. Now, there are others out there, other companies that under the same scenario want to get your house under contract, but they sweeten the deal a little bit. With that, what they do is want to pay you a minimal monthly fee in order to, until your house sells. But there's a catch. They want to put a lockbox on your door. And beware at the end of all this, because in many cases, not all, but some, those fees that they have paid you for whatever time it took to sell your house will be deducted at closing. You know, I think like this: why deal with a middleman? Why not go straight to the source? You know, in our situation at Realty Acquisitions, many times we can pay a little more money because we've eliminated that middleman. And it's always a benefit to people when they can just get cash right away. That's why I put together some information I feel that'll be very helpful to you to establish credibility, and also I've added some resources to help you solidify who that actual cash buyer is. In any initial telephone conversations, make sure that you're dealing with the person that's actually going to be buying your house. And beware of phrases like, I work with a large group of investors, or I have buyers all over the place that are eager to buy your home right now. Hang up the phone. They're not the actual cash buyer. Eliminate that thing. Now, a good resource also is to ask the question. This is the question of the day, the $1 million question. Are you the actual buyer? Ask that question. And if they say yes, fantastic. Just let them know that you're going to require a current business bank statement proving the fact that they have funds available to make such a purchase before they can come into your home. You remember that movie several years back? Let's see. Tom Cruise was in it. It was called Jerry Maguire. They had that thing that showed the money. Show me the money. I guarantee you that every time will separate the actual cash buyers from the contract shufflers over here. Every time. Now, you know, we live in a very transparent world these days, and we've got the internet right there at our fingertips. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to go online and do an extensive search before inviting anyone to your home. Make sure the company's got a good website. The person affiliated with that company has a nice LinkedIn page. You know, he should have a profile that talks about his history and experience. And don't ever pass up the fact to jump over on Facebook to see what kind of person you're looking at. See what kind of people they're engaging with, what kind of stuff's going on. It's helpful. Now, here's the surefire resource of all resources. Go to your county website, go into the Recorder of Deeds, and do a search on that company. See if they're an active buyer of homes in your county. For example, let's say you want to check me out. Well, we do a lot of our buying in Jackson County, so you'd go to the Jackson County website, and you'd go to the Recorder of Deeds, and you would type in Realty AQ LLC, and run a search both under grantor and then run one under grantee. You will see tons and tons of transactions, which speaks volume for credibility. And finally, another good resource is to always go to your state attorney general's site, because any company that is a company will be established as a business with the state. Go in and make sure that they are in good standing with the state. So there it is, some simple resources and information that'll help you determine who the actual cash buyer is and the other guys are. Should you contact myself in the Kansas City area or Kevin Barnett in the St. Louis area, the first thing you'll notice is that we answer our own calls, because we understand that selling a home is a huge decision, and that's why we work personally with folks all the time to help them better determine if our home buying solution is the very best fit for their situation. And we will show you the money. Just ask. Well, I hope this content will help you feel a little bit more comfortable in considering privately selling your home for the most efficient way there is. Thank you so much for your time.